Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by BettingPros. You know me, know the voice, know the guy. It's me, really real, villain real, Terrell from Virginia here at your service.
How about if you sweep it out?
What's the point? I can't do anything right.
You'll do fine.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Yep, absolutely. Sure did. First class ticket because, man, I felt really good about that. And you know what? So let's start with the next game. I took Miles McBride to go over his points. I probably should have just went Cat. That's what I should have did there. Cat's been killing. I should have just kept trusting Cat and kept the Cat train rolling. I pivoted to McBride. Okay. Um Man, I mean, we were right there. We got hooked by Jared Allen. So that didn't come through. That would have been the thing to stop the bleeding because the Minnesota Timberwolves didn't need I mean, that wasn't it, and it looked good to start the game. I think they went up like 10, they were up double digits really, really early. Just let the Trailblazers black in the game. And I mean, no Simons, no Aiton, somebody else was missing. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. But missing a whole bunch of pieces from the first game and still could do nothing. Shady and Sharp with 33 points. It just you can't trust the Timberwolves. I have to remind myself that. No matter how good the spot looks, you cannot trust the Timberwolves. Man, mad. I really felt good about that sleep. All right. And you know what? There were some things that I did get right. I got a number of things right. I just didn't make them the picks on the show. Quite annoying. Quite annoying.
You need to leave!
Yeah, I do need to leave. All right. We have a single game slate in the NBA on a Thursday. Why is this the schedule? What happened that made this the schedule to make this someone? I'm curious. Somebody tell me. Drop it in the comment section if you know. Why is this a single game NBA slate? They don't have any other night making people play a million back to backs another night. Why do we only have one team playing today? Nonetheless, Dallas Mavericks are on the road going to play the Utah Jazz. Mavericks laying 9.5. 231.5 is the total. Let's see. So I would love to lay the 9.5 with the Mavericks. That's my immediate thoughts in terms of the side. Despite the Mavericks' horrible defense to end the game against the Warriors, their defense is light years better than the Utah Jazz. Light years. The Utah Jazz are giving up 119 points per game. That's 26 in the NBA. Uh, they're also giving up an effective field goal percentage of 55.57%. That's also 26 in the NBA. I mean, honestly, truly, if you just want to think about whatever defensive stat, the Jazz are probably in the deep red towards the bottom of the NBA in terms of defense. Whereas the Mavericks are pretty okay, about middle of the road. They do all right. They can score the basketball as well. They run a slow pace. All things that the Jazz don't do well. Nonetheless, with that being said, and despite on paper Dallas looking okay, they are still in their own right only 4-6-1 against the spread this season. They are 3-5 as a favorite. Not really the numbers that I would like to back, especially being 1-2-1 on the road. So here's what I'm gonna do. I would love to take the team total of the Dallas Mavericks and just say Dallas scores. However, I don't have that number available for one. And for two, these games, the last 5 games between these two teams have gone under, despite whether it was Utah winning or whether it was Dallas winning. Dallas has won 3 of the last 5. This game has gone under every single time, and by a considerable margin. So I don't want to touch the total, just in case that's an actual real thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Old Reliable for bet number 1, Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford has a points and rebounds prop of 17.5. I like the over 17.5 for Daniel Gafford on the points and rebounds here. Betting Pros likes it as well. Have him slightly going over. He's been over 8 of 3 this season. Yeah, no, I'm not 8 of 3. I'm sorry, 8 of 11 this season. And the last 4 games, he's really, really turned it on in terms of the points and rebounds department. 24 against the Bulls, 22 against the Suns, 23 against the Nuggets, 21 against the Warriors. Really, really good in the last 4 games. Look at what he's done historically against the Jazz last season. 3 of 4, 3 of 4, and he did not cover earlier this season. He ended up finishing 9-7 with 16, but I think this is still a really good spot because looking at the difference between this Jazz team then and now is then they had Taylor Hendricks, they had Walker Kessler, they had a pretty like bodies to throw at you in the front court. Now, Taylor Hendricks is out for the season. Walker Kessler is out for this game. They're rolling out John Collins to help fortify that front court with Laurie Markkinen in the starting lineup. And then after that, they're bringing Filipowski off the bench and then a little bit of Bryce Sensabaugh in there as well, but that's it. Like, I think that they just don't have the bodies to compete with Gafford. And I mean, I have another play that I'll tell you in just a second, but I think Gafford's going to be able to cook. I think that Collins, Filipowski, Sensabaugh, marketing, whoever they have, whatever big that they have to throw, I don't think that they're going to be able to make the right reads in a pick and roll with Gafford and Luca or Gafford and Kyrie. I think that they are going to struggle. They're going to be late, and I think Gafford's going to get some easy lanes to the rim, and he's going to clean up on the glass. So give me Daniel Gafford, old reliable, over on his points and rebounds prop, over 17.5. He's been really, really good to this number. I think that they're still short in moving the line up. He has a really, really good day here. I think a double-double is in the realm of possibility for him. And play number 2, I'm going to go to the prop bet cheat sheet here. Hey, make sure you get that prop bet cheat sheet in the Betting Pros app. If you don't have that app, make sure you go to your app store and get the Betting Pros app wherever you get your apps, whether it's an app store, Google Play Store, Android store, whatever your store is. Make sure you go get the Betting Pros app. You can sync your sports books there, and you can have access to the prop bet cheat sheet like I told you right here. I'm about to give you this free play off the prop bet cheat sheet, but you can get that play and a lot more. I'm telling you, there are a whole bunch of plays in the prop bet cheat sheet that you can absolutely take advantage of, and you should take advantage of. So make sure you go get that Betting Pros app. And by the way, did I tell you it's free? Absolutely free. You don't have to pay for anything. Come on, you lose nothing. You lose nothing. Go get the Betting Pros app wherever you get your apps. All right. With that, it's going to be Derek Lively over 8.5 points. Betting Pros has him projected to go 9.9 points. 63% cover probability here, and it's the same handicap that I kind of gave for Gafford. I think that they're going to struggle with the bigs in this game, especially on the scoring end. I told you how bad the Utah Jazz are defensively. They're not good defending inside the paint. They've lost their pretty much all of their decent rim protectors are not playing in this game. So I think that they're going to lose a little bit of an edge right there. This is a really, really good spot for Lively, who's been over this prop in 4 of 7. And look at his past 2 games. He's been over up by 11. He's been over by 12 against the Warriors. Like, I think this is a really, really good spot. Earlier this season, he had 14 against this Utah Jazz team who had a lot more bodies to throw at him. I think the bigs are going to feast. Three of his last five, he's gone over against Utah. I think that the bigs are gonna feast here. I think the pick and roll again with Luca, with Kyrie is gonna be live. They're gonna try to get this offense rolling, and it's gonna be playing through Luca, playing through Kyrie, and playing through the bigs. So there we go. I like the bigs today. I think the bigs get it done for Dallas. Give me Daniel Gafford over 17 and a half points and rebounds, and give me Derek Lively just the points. He hasn't been too good to the rebounds, so we're going to take the rebounds off of his. We just want the points. Lively, get me over 8.5 points. I think those are the only two plays. I do want to get down on that team total over for Dallas. I think this is a pretty good get right spot. But again, very, very nervous for how those games have kind of ended. In terms of Luca and Kyrie, if I had to pick one, I would probably pick Kyrie. Uh, it just feels like the number is at a level that makes it really, really hard for Luca to get there consistently, and he hasn't gotten there consistently. I think Luca's been under his points, rebounds, and assist prop of 11 of his last 15 games, actually. But Kyrie's been pretty solid. Kyrie's been able to score. I think Kyrie's points and assists probably be the way that I would go with it. And he's been very good in getting, like I said, the pick and roll. I think he's going to be able to rack up assists with Lively, with Gafford. Same thing for Lucas. So a look on their assists. I like Kyrie points and assists. Can't really get there on Luca though. It just feels like the number is too large for him to consistently get there, and I don't want to play that game. So those are my thoughts on a single game slate in the NBA at really real underscore on X. Make sure you go give me a follow. Give us a follow on Betting Pros at Betting Pros on X and on TikTok. Give us a follow at Betting Pros NFL on Instagram and youtube.com/. Betting Pros. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hey, all of those comments are going to give you a chance to win that Muggsy Bogues autographed Charlotte Hornets jersey. You have an opportunity to win that. Just go drop a comment on any Fast Break Bets video for the month, and you have your entry to the contest. Come on, it's a free jersey. You can get it for free. Make sure you sign up. Make sure you use make sure you use the comment section to sign up. So hey, there you go, right there. I just gave you the free game to get a free jersey. And hey, you can do whatever you want with it at that point. So with that, I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just gonna end it like this. We are out of here.